Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the AEW Rampage review for the 24th of September 2021. Much better show than SmackDown ever could have thought of being on this particular evening. Unfortunately, the announcers are a little weak. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, though. Excalibur, Ricky Starks, and Taz, a commentary team for the night. Jericho would be here a little later, but he is wrestling. So, anyway, CM Punk starts with Powerhouse Hobbs, 13 minutes, 33 seconds. This is obviously the first time CM Punk's been on free TV in 7 years. Punk makes his return to wrestling on television. Starts off fast with kicks and other strikes, goes after the legs and some forearms. Hobbs comes back with punches of his own and rakes the eyes of Punk. Punk then responds with a drop toe hold and a bunch more kicks. Punk then hits a Russian leg sweep and gives Hook the, international goodwill salute. Punk then goes for the GTS early, but Hook then distracts Punk, and ultimately Hobbs escapes and crushes Punk with a crossbody for near fall. Hobbs then slows the pace of the match down with a chinlock forearms. Hobbs sends Punk into the from pillar to post, literally. Punk slides out of a suplex and attempts to get to near fall with a three-quarter roll. And then Hobbs responds with a pounce-style body block for a secondary near fall. Hobbs then jumps onto the back and basically throws his opponent to the floor. Picture-in-picture commercial break. Back from the break, Hobbs punishes Punk with a bear hug. Punk breaks the hold with right hands and catches Hobbs with a leg lariat and a swinging neck breaker. Regaining momentum, Punk then hits the charging knee in the corner and a short on clothesline. Punk drops top rope elbow for near fall. The crowd chants, "You still got it," and Punk certainly does. Punk then goes for the GTS, but Hobbs counters and maneuvers Punk into spinebuster position for near fall. Hobbs picks up Punk for the town business. Punk manages to lock in a sleeper out of that particular hold. Hobbs then starts to fade, but turns Punk and drops him with a back suplex. Hobbs hits a stampede power slam, but only gets a 2 count. Hobbs then goes to the middle rope and then makes the mistake of doing a make fun of the GTS type taunt. Gives Punk time to recover and hits some other forearms. Punk then goes for the Rana off the top rope, although Hobbs tries to block it. Punk then powers Hobbs over and hits the move and gets another near fall. Punk then goes for the cross arm breaker and then switches over triangle choke, but Hobbs powers out and power bombs Punk for near fall. Hobbs and Punk begin exchanging forearms in the ring, and Punk gets an advantage, lays in roundhouse kicks, and Hobbs gets up on the apron for the second time. Punk goes to confront him. Hobbs charges at Punk. Punk ducks, and Hobbs collides with Hook, sending him to the mat. Punk hits the GTS on Hobbs, gets the pinfall, and a great match. This is a matchmaker for Hobbs. This is great for Punk. I'm interested in seeing other matches with Team Taz here. Anyway, quick recap of the Thunder Rosa, Nyla Rose, and Jade Cargill feud and the fallout from All Out Casino Battle Royal. I guess it would lead to a three-way match. I think that's a waste of time. Speaking of waste of time, Adam Cole and the Young Bucks with Brandon Cutler and Luke Gallows defeat Christian Cage, Jurassic Express with Marco Stunt. 10:56 of this aired. The reason I say waste of time, I'm sorry, there's absolutely no redeeming quality to the Young Bucks, and Adam Cole is a step backwards by being associated with them. Callis comes out with the Bucks and then joins the commentary desk for just this match. Bucks and Cole are known as the Super Click, and they make their AEW three-man team trios debut tonight. Anyway, trios title probably coming soon. Cole teases starting off with Cage, tags out to Matt Jackson. Christian dominates early and gets a near fall with a back elbow off the middle rope. Jungle Boy comes in with the tag, and then he hits Christian, double teaming the Bucks. Matt hits Jungle Boy with a double chop to the throat. Bucks then tried to double team Jungle Boy, but Jungle Boy is able to get out and get the advantage, sending both Bucks out to the floor. Jungle Boy begins to kind of mock Cole, chases Cole to the floor and around the ring. Jungle Boy turns the corner, runs right into a double super kick from the Bucks. At least it's well timed. As much as I don't like the Bucks, they do things right upon occasion. Back in the ring, Cole holds Jungle Boy in a chin lock. Bucks run the ropes and they both stop to give Cole a kiss on the cheek. Then they super kick Jungle Boy and the show goes to break. Back from the break, Jungle Boy escapes and Bucks Jungle Boy finally gets tagged to Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus goes for the double chokeslam. Cole interferes in that, and Cole gets chokeslammed eventually on top of one of the Bucks. Luchasaurus grabs Nick Jackson and chokeslams him for a near fall. Luchasaurus then hits. There's a missed cover opportunity there for Luchasaurus. Match breaks down, and Cole and the Bucks hit double super kicks on Luchasaurus. Backward step. Anyway, the Bucks go for more bang for your buck on Jungle Boy, but Jungle Boy takes him down with a top rope Rana. German suplex on Matt, and Christian flows in with a flying headbutt, and Jungle Boy gets a near fall. Jungle Boy goes for the snare trap on Matt, but Luke Gallows distracts and breaks that up. Why is Gallows out of here? He doesn't really belong. Anyway, tags are made on both sides, Luchasaurus and Cole, but all 6 men are in the ring, and it's pure nuts. Cole and Luchasaurus knock each other out with pump kicks, and then the Bucks, Christian, and Jungle Boy all fight on the ramp. Matt then low blows Christian and throws him off the ramp to the floor. Then the Bucks dump Christian on the floor. Back in the ring, Cole hits the Shining Wizard on Luchasaurus for a near fall. Cole then hits Panama Sunrise on Luchasaurus. Bucks hit the BTE trigger, and Cole lowers the boom and gets the 3 count. Again, I love Adam Cole. I think Adam Cole's one of the most talented guys in the business. I think him being involved with the Bucks is a waste. I also think the babyfaces should have won here. After the match, Adam Cole and Jungle Boy stare each other down. Hopefully that means a singles feud between the two will eventually happen. Man of the Year with Dan Lambert defeat Chris Jericho and Jake Hager. 10:48 of this aired. Taz shuts up on commentary so we can hear the fans, and the fans are singing about Chris Jericho or for Chris Jericho. Jericho battles early with the chop and starts out, and Jericho battles with chops and back suplex. Jericho goes and flips off Page, then battles Sky in the corner, serves a clothesline. Harper gets tagged and gets nailed with a jawbreaker, and Page is able to get the tag. Page then immediately hip tosses Hager. Hager follows up with a belly-to-belly suplex for a near fall. Jericho then gets tagged, and Page knocks Jericho's head off. Show goes to picture-in-picture, and the Men of the Year dominating Jericho. During picture-in-picture, Hager gets tagged, goes nuts on Page and Sky. Page trips him up and trips him on the apron, flies off the apron to the floor, goes with a shoulder tackle back in the ring. Sky goes down. Hager gets chin lock, and then Sky hits chop block on Hager's knee. Hager comes down back with a clothesline on Page, and then Sky and Page get hot tags. Jericho hits a springboard drop kick to knock Page off of the apron, then drops Sky with a flat fist off the top rope. Jericho hits Lion Salt for near fall. Hager then tags in and hits a huge heel kick and a Hager bomb for near fall. Hager then goes for the ankle lock on Sky, and Jericho locks on the walls of Jericho, and then ends the first hour of the program. Hour 2 sees Dan Lambert get on the apron, distracting the babyface from breaking up the submission hold. Hager runs to the ropes and hits Lambert, or tries to hit Lambert, but Lambert trips him, and that allows Sky to roll Hager up with a small package to get the pin. I'm a fan of this to some degree. However, I think Jake Hager has been wasted in the company. I think if you're going to do an MMA angle, he should have been better protected. If he knew that you were going to get MMA fighters coming in, he should have been better protected. Anyway, post-match, Hager takes out Men of the Year. Jericho and Hager get their hands on Lambert. Then, emerging from the crowd are members of American Top Team Junior Dos Santos, Paige Van Zant, and Austin Vanford, Andre Arlovsky, and Dalton Rosta, and George Masvidal, or Jorge Masvidal. Surround the ring, they all attack Jericho and Hager. Paige Van Zant works over Jericho with brass knuckles, punches to the midsection, and Masvidal hits a running knee. Jericho's head, which takes him out and busts him open. It's an okay angle. I don't know that this is where you really want to go with things. Anyway, um, then complete utter waste of a match. Lucha Brothers Santana and Ortiz with Andre or Alex Abrahantes defeat Private Party and Butcher and Blade with Matt Hardy and Jack Evans. 5:55 of this air. I mean, they start brawling right from the beginning. It's just moves, moves, moves. Complete waste of time. Hardy office on the floor. Babyfaces hit a bunch of dives over the top ropes that have no psychology to them. Penta and Ortiz then combine for a double team splash on the Blade for a near fall. Lots of double teams in and out of the ring. Private Party hits Ortiz with a flipping DDT on the floor. Hardy then threatens to cut the hair of Ortiz. Where this comes from, no one knows. This brings out Orange Cassidy. Jack Evans tries to cut him off in the aisle, but he gets nailed with an orange punch. Goes to a quick break. Back from the break, Santana and Ortiz double team. Blade. Private Party gets tag in, and Cassidy hits a crazy neckbreaker stunner combo on Santana. Penta gets a tag, takes out Cassidy. Butcher comes in, takes out Penta. Phoenix then hits a hook kick on Butcher and gets a pump kick from the Blade. Blade follows up with a flying clothesline, and both guys go down. Mark Quinn goes for a shooting star press on Santana, but Santana avoids it, and Lucha Brothers hit the Fear Factor on Quinn. Santana and Ortiz followed up with a street sweeper, and Santana gets pinned on Quinn. This is a complete cluster mess. It belongs in a wrestling school. It does not belong on national television. Anyway, I mean, it's a good blow-up drill, but it's not valuable wrestling. Anyway, who gets over in that mess? Post-match, Tony Schiavone interviews Matt Hardy, who challenges Orange Cassidy to a hair versus hair match on behalf of Jack Evans, and Evans looks less than enthused about this. Sammy Guevara and Fuego del Sol come out to the stage. They do the Sammy gimmick where he signs, he does the signs and cue cards thing, but Miro attacks Guevara and destroys Del Sol, sending him off the edge of the stage through tables to the floor. Miro then locks on the game over on Guevara. The next TNT champ card is torn up by Miro. Anyway, video package of Andrade. He challenges Pac again, this time without Chavo, so Pac won't have an excuse for losing. Penelope Ford defeats Anna Jay. What a sad day that is. Anna Jay's got 1,000 times more talent than Penelope Ford could ever have. Jay attacks Ford in the entrance ramp before the bell. Ford gets an advantage in the ring. At least they kept this short. Jay dumps Ford on the floor and sends her into the post. Back in the ring, Jay continues dominates and goes for the sleeper. Bunny comes out. Why is she even here? And then comes down the ramp, distracts Jay, causing her to break the hold. Distraction gives Ford the advantage. Ford then chokes out Jay on the ropes. Show goes to break. Back from the break, Ford and Jay were exchanging slaps. Jay goes for the sleeper again, but Ford breaks and backs Jay into the corner. Bunny jumps off the apron, distracts the ref, and throws brass knucks to Ford, and then hits Jay with the knucks and gets the pin. Post-match, Ford and Bunny beat down Jay, and Ty Conti runs out and makes a save, gets a brief advantage on Ford, but Bunny stomps her, and Ford knocks her out with the knuckles. Hardy Family Office comes out to keep anyone from making the save, and then they stand on their backs in the ring. Orange Cassidy and Chris Statlander come out, and they're backed up by the Dark Order. All Dark Order is a 12-on-5 advantage for the babyfaces, and obviously heels go packing. In the ring, Alex Reynolds and Preston Vance try to apologize to Evil Uno and Stu Grayson, but Stu and Uno leave along with Colt Cabana, although Cabana looks more confused than committed to leaving. Dividing the Dark Order continues, so we're going to have a Dark Order feud that absolutely no one with half a brain is going to care about. Update for Wednesday's Dynamite, Jungle Boy versus Adam Cole, and Penelope Ford and the Bunny versus Anna Jay and Ty Conti. For next Friday's Rampage, Orange Cassidy, Jack Evans, and a hair versus hair match. Face to face, Mark Henry interviews Suzuki Gun and Moxley and Kingston. This breaks down quickly into a brawl. Archer thought things were unfair in Cincinnati, but New York is Kingston's town. And then um, the lights go out, signifying the end of the official card, and it's a lights out match. Moxley and Eddie Kingston defeat Lance Archer and Masaru Suzuki in a lights out match, main event of the show. They do Suzuki's. So they come into the middle of Suzuki's song. They have about a quarter hour of TV time remaining. Archer brings out some weapons. They brawl, start on the floor. Moxley then takes him out and goes Suzuki and Kingston, Archer and Suzuki, and Moxley all are battling with chairs at the entrance ramp. Suzuki and Kingston are paired off in the ring, and then there's a massive chant for Eddie Kingston since this is his hometown. Kingston hits a chop, and Suzuki basically no sells it and comes back with chops of his own. Kingston then hits a chop, and Suzuki again laughs it off. Takes Suzuki down and brings the table into the ring. Suzuki nails Kingston, sends him to the table. And then Moxley and Archer in the ring. Archer takes Moxley down with a boot. Archer then dumps him on the floor, continues beat up on the young guys. Anyway, Archer choke slams Moxley from the ring apron onto a pile of ring attendants on the floor. Archer then finds a strap under the ring. Moxley and Suzuki exchange forearms, and then Archer hangs Moxley with the strap. Show goes to its last commercial break. Back from the break, Archer and Suzuki trap Moxley's arms behind his back, and they've duct taped him. And they're whipping Moxley with the leather strap. Anyway, Kingston's been gone for a very long time. Suzuki works over Moxley with a single crab, and then Archer beats him up with a trash can lid. Kingston finally comes back, but Archer cuts him off on the floor. Anyway, so Suzuki and Archer keep working over Moxley in the ring. Moxley then makes the mistake of spitting in Suzuki's face, and then he tries to bite him. Moxley can't defend himself because his hands are tied and taped up, and then Moxley tries to go on offense with headbutts. Kingston makes his way back into the ring, takes down Suzuki with enziguri, and then nails Archer with an eye poke and machine gun chops. Kingston hits an exploder on Archer, but Suzuki gets the sleeper, and Archer follows up with a helicopter black hole slam. Suzuki then sets up chairs in the ring, and Archer sets up Kingston for the black hole slam. Before Archer could hit the move, there's music playing. Homicide comes back. Homicide hasn't been relevant in National Wrestling in 10 years. Anyway, and he's the baddest wrestler to ever come out of New York. According to Excalibur, Homicide runs in from the crowd, attacking the heels. Moxley is cut free. This allows Moxley and Kingston to come back. Moxley hits the DDT on Archer, and Kingston puts a trash can on Archer's head, and they beat the can with kendo sticks for about 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Kingston then gets the pin. Homicide is in AEW, and Kingston and Moxley and Homicide celebrate to end the show. I get it. The Homicide is a New York guy. I get that the fans will like this, but national level fans have no clue who he is unless they were TNA fans for a while. And I don't know that it's good for business. Anyway, we'll be back right after this.